20th of December. So 5 days to go. And we've got Grunge Snippet strip. So I've got a whole load of stuff that's already been sort of grunged, which was a doily that I've cut up that I rusted. So I've got that. I've got other strips that I haven't done anything to yet, like that. This and this and this flower. And I've got some string and another bit of strip there. And then my animal of the day is going to be a bear, so he's going to go in there as well. And now we're going to grunge them up and see if we can make them look not so brand new. It's made a nice pattern there. Right, now we want some ink. We might stay with the green because that's what I've been using in the last few pages, and I quite like that colour. Let's see if we can use some of this paint. Add some more. I ended up putting them outside to dry, and I also added some other things, a bit of paper, some of that ribbon that we used before, just grunged it up with some coffee and some green tea. I added some more string and painted that as well, and it's turned out fine. I've also got some grungy lace that I picked up at the thrift store. It's actually got bits of yellow cotton in it, so I think it came off of a skirt or something like that, so we can use that as well. That's already kind of grunged up. I've also got a denim pocket, we might use that. Alright, so let's maybe start with this piece here as our base. Move all this out of the way. Oh, there's also a bit of netting there as well. Alright, so let's start with this. Maybe we'll add the ribbon that can kind of hang off the top. Maybe we'll make a bit of a loop with that, a bit like a bow at the top, and leave that to come down through there. The idea of a snippet strip is to just have bits and pieces, and it kind of just keeps going down the way. Let's try some paper. And what you really need to do is to sew as you go along. I'll put some paper in. Now, where's our bear? There he is. He turned out all right as well. Lots of different colours on him, but I might slot him in somewhere here. Don't really see the paper much there, but you still see it there, so that's all right. A little bear can go there. What about our flower? Yeah, maybe. And the reason I thought about the denim pocket was because I also pulled out there's like a coin, there's this, I don't know what these things are, there's a little bee, and there's this wooden thing. So I thought maybe I would add those in along the snippet roll as well, and see how we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and sew this down to here, and then we'll continue to carry on and maybe add some netting as well. Unless I want the netting to go behind the bear, what do we think? So I just sort of coffee stained that. It's okay. It just takes the whiteness off of it because it was a bit sort of perfect looking. Prompt is grunge. So we don't really want it to be perfect. What if we put that in there and then added the bear still? I suppose the only thing is if I sew, it's going to go right through the middle of the bear. So what if I leave the bear off, maybe stick him on later? All right, so let me go and just start the sewing down here and see where we go from there. Next piece I wanted to add in was this bit of lace. So we'll hide the other lace underneath it now. All right, I'll carry on with that. All right, so I've added some string in along the way, the pocket, and now this is probably going to be the last piece. I'm just going to add a little bit more of the lace doily that we did right at the start. So there we are. That's how it's ended up. I think that looks quite good. So let's see if we can add some of these in. I thought this might look good threaded onto there. So what I've done is I've sewn the string through. This is the end part here, so there's some more string there. Maybe if I lay it the other way, you might be able to see it better. Get some of this out of the way. So it kind of looks like that. That's our snippet for today. So normally I would probably make them only this wide. This one started off this wide and ended up narrow, but that's okay, you can do what you like. And it's just got lots of different pieces on it, so I'm going to actually tie this in a bow. So you can see I've already tied a knot there, or a knot was left there from when I did the rust dyeing. So you can tie knots in it, that'll add a little bit of texture. We're just going to thread this through here. That, like that. Maybe tie a couple of knots in here if we wanted to. Yeah. Alright, let's tie this into a little bow. Right, off camera I just went and sewed the bear onto the back of another piece of the fabric that we've got spare that I painted. And yeah, just to add a little bit more texture where he is, just sticking him on, he didn't sort of do anything. So I thought I'd do that, and I can always cut these pieces off here once I put it on the page and see what I want to add. So I'm just going to stick him on, and then we can go from there and decide if we want any more embellishments on the actual snippet. I'm thinking about there. So that looks really good. Of course, once you use super glue, there's no going back. But I want it to stay on, so yeah. Okay, so I might trim like that so that it stays in line. And I'll come back with my journal and we'll see about adding these other bits and pieces in once it's in the journal. There. So that's it done. So I ended up sticking the little, I don't know, metal thing on there. We've got the ribbon at the start. And we move on through. There's the denim, I think it was rust dyed and originally flower. And then the paint dyed and splatter. We've got the bear there as our animal of the day. Got our grungy lace. moving up to our denim pocket, which actually ended up having nothing on it, so this still looks okay. And that grunged up doily over the top, and we stuck the little bee on there, so that looks quite cute, quite like that. And the string that I used to rust dye, that looks nice on there too. And then the last bit, we've just got a few bits of string hanging down here, and another bit of the grunged up doily. So as you can see, it is way too long on the page. So what I thought I might do is take it to the top like this and let that hang out. And I might chop it off at the bottom of the denim pocket here. And that'll hang out a little bit out of my journal, but that's okay. Alright, let me just cut it across here. And then what happens, this bit can be the start of a new one, you know, and you just keep going down the way. So, and I've got plenty of the grunge lace left, so I could just keep going really and make a new one. So I'll just put that to one side, and this one here is going to go there on that page. So I quite like that. It's turned out better than really I'd hoped it would. So yeah, that's really good. Alright, well I hope you've enjoyed today. If you've got any suggestions for me how I could do it better, or something different that you think I should have done, let me know. Now obviously you could add buttons here, but I don't want this video to be too long. It just, yeah, it turned out really good. Quite like it. I suppose you could make the pocket an actual pocket as well and stick, I could have stuck my bear inside there, but I think he looks nice there. So yeah, alright, well thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. We're nearly done, hey? Exciting. Alright, bye bye for now.